Hello, people. We are back on reviewing with the boys for the first time in a couple of weeks. And happy post 4th of July, um,
America.
America Day.
America.
There's a reason we have this backdrop again.
Yeah.
We are talking about, originally, we are going to do Batman Begins. I think we're going to do that next week if we do still go live. I think we'll do Batman Begins next week.
Yeah.
This was very impromptu. Figure America Week, and we did Independence Day last year, and we kind of thought about this one for a while. So let's do the Patriot.
Yep. I'm ready. You ready to go, Trey?
Yeah.
All right. Lead us off, Trey.
So basically, I think we'll just real quick. Let's just talk about the performance of Mel Gibson in this movie.
Oh yeah.
He is so good. Him, Jason Isaacs as the villain.
Heath Ledger did a great job too, I thought.
Heath Ledger was great. Like everybody did great. I mean, it's one of those movies. I remember watching this as a kid and just being like, wow. And the fact he did this a couple of years after a fucking Braveheart is crazy.
Yeah, this was my not my first movie of Mel Gibson. It was like my third, fourth movie of Mel Gibson I watched. I'm like, all right, this movie is awesome, dude. Like,
yeah, the action scenes, the performances.
Oh, yeah. It's so realistic too, with the whole like spoiler alert, like the cannonballs and stuff like that. It's just it's ridiculous how accurate it is.
Like, we'll go more in detail, but really quick, we do gotta mention the Heath Ledger scene. That scene is always gonna be so emotional. Even when his first kid getting shot.
Yeah.
Like those are like scenes that like those hit hard.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember watching that as a kid, like holy fuck, and then to see Heath Ledger end up becoming the Joker 8 years later is kind of wild.
Yeah, and plus the what was it the one general? He was the guy who plays Falcone in the Batman Begins. I don't know the actor's name though, but yeah, it was kind of weird to see him here too.
Yeah, he is British because he was in Rush Hour.
Yeah. I still know his actual name. I just know him from Falcone from Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Like it's this dude. Okay.
Chris Cooper.
Okay.
And then you even had you have a Baldwin in this movie, Adam Baldwin, who you may know Full Metal Jacket, Independence Day, which we also reviewed last year. So check that stream out. By the way, quick little plug.
Yeah, Independence Day, great movie.
Yeah, so you have a really good cast in here, but basically it's about Benjamin Martin. That's
Mel Gibson's character's name.
He's a widower. He just got widowed recently. He lost his wife, and he's basically raising 7 kids. And this is 1776, so this is during like basically about to be the start of the Revolutionary War, and the British taking over.
King George, all that bullshit.
Yeah, you have that really good scene where he's with the other like leaders talking about like because he fears war. Yeah. Initially at the start, he doesn't want to be a part of the war.
Yeah, because was, from what we can tell, people tell us like stories all the time in the movies, like, oh, well, this Benjamin Martin character, they called him the Ghost because he was so good at what he did. In being in combat, it was just unworldly. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
that was a great way to depict him. I thought it's like, okay, so this guy's just a speed demon. Honestly, he's just out here just straight up nuking people and shit.
And it seems like now now that he's widowed, he probably sees like I'm the only one left, so I got to be there for my kids.
Yeah,
can't be in war.
And plus, he had 2 older sons that were ready to go serve, but he was against it, type of thing.
Yeah, he doesn't want his sons joining in either.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go down the same road he did.
Spoiler alert: he's basically forced to join into the war. Yeah, essentially, it's that kind of story, right?
Yeah.
So you do see he's a great father. But his oldest son, Gabriel, which that's Heath Ledger, he ends up joining the military. against his father's wishes.
Yeah, I don't even think he was old enough to serve, was he? Like he was like underage, right?
Yeah, but I think it was a different time. He joined the Continental Army. It's saying on here,
Right.
and so there's a bit of a time jump in this movie because we jump a couple years later to 1780, and Gabriel comes back from a war and he's injured, so they have to like help him.
Was it 1780 or was it 1779? I thought.
It might be 1779.
Okay.
So it's a couple years later.
Yeah.
Yeah, he comes back injured, and they're all caring for him. So we find out that basically the Martins have been taking care of wounded soldiers and stuff during the war. And then this is where Tavington, I think this is basically where we get his introduction.
Yeah,
probably one of the coolest villain introductions ever, by the way. Just comes in on horseback, and he basically forces his slaves to come with him.
Yeah.
Even though they said, hey, we want to stay here, but they're like, nah, you got to come with us.
Even though they were free, even though they were
already free.
Yeah, I was saying. Yeah, so they wanted to stay there because, obviously Benjamin Martin and his family treated the slaves good, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why they want to leave. But of course, King George, like by order by the King George, your slaves now serve the royal army.
Yeah, they basically needed bodies for his royal army, essentially.
Yeah.
Is what this is.
Yep.
And then he basically tries to comply with Tavington initially. He's like, all right, I'll play your game.
Yeah, he just didn't want no conflict. He was just trying to be diplomatic about it. But of course, everything goes to hell in a handbasket because his second oldest son, Thomas, I think his name was, he grabbed.
Yeah, because Gabriel's being arrested.
Yeah, they're arresting Gabriel for treason, basically.
Treason. Yeah.
So he's trying to save his brother. His dad's like, I'm not going to do nothing about it. He said, we'll worry about it when we can, blah, blah. And all of a sudden he goes and grabs I think it was a firearm, and he just goes in there and, the kid gets taken out pretty much.
Yeah, he tries to charge at one of the soldiers, and then Tavington shoots, unfortunately, the second oldest son.
Yeah. And takes him out in cold blood, everything in between. Now Mel Gibson is pissed.
And he has to still play cool though in front of Tavington. He can't snap at that moment, right?
Yeah, yep. So he lets him get a head start. I don't know, but we can say Trey,
Tavington's men,
5 miles.
Good 5 minutes. Yeah, because the Tavington's men kill a couple of more people.
Yeah.
I don't. They don't show who they kill. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was the slaves. I forgot who. Oh no, it was probably the other soldiers. I think.
Yeah, the ones who are quote unquote against the royal army and treason and all that crap. Yeah.
So they start shooting them, and then they start leaving, and then Martin basically decides, all right, fuck it, you brought the warrior out of me. So he gets a bunch of weapons, arms his kids, tells his daughter to go. I don't remember exactly where he tells her to go, but
I think he told him to go in the basement. I think he told him to go in the cellar type of deal.
Yeah,
stay
tell
out
her
there.
to hide somewhere.
Yeah. So that's going on, and he tells his third and fourth oldest sons to come with him. These kids are literally kids. They're about, I don't know what, 12, 10 maybe, not even that.
10, 11. Around that age.
The one kid seemed like he was about maybe 8 or 9, and the other one was about 10 or 11.
Because Gabriel, we're supposed to assume is 18?
Yeah, you would think, but
so the second oldest was maybe 14, 15.
Yeah, because the one kid was traumatized because what he witnessed and what he helped do. So
yeah, he just saw his brother,
Yeah,
and you got to give Mel Gibson restraint, that respect there. That scene when he does do it, you can't snap in the moment and try to get Tavington. You're outnumbered.
Yeah,
he had to hold it in, and he's like, "No, I'll get these motherfuckers later."
Yeah, the one thing, when he goes in the woods and he's trying to talk to his kids, what do I tell you always to shoot accurate and fast, blah blah, right? And he says a prayer, and he's like, "God, make me fast and accurate." And when he says that prayer, It's basically John Rambo time for Mel Gibson. He
Yeah,
just goes in
it
there and
becomes
just
a
takes these
Rambo
guys out
movie.
single-handedly, man. I was like, holy crap.
Taking them out quick, bro.
Yeah.
The son's actually even gets some shots in too.
Yeah.
Because there's a moment I think one of the guys does have an angle on the father, but he's like the son takes the guy out.
Yeah.
I think the one of the young young one's getting some in too.
Yeah, dude. But the one scene where he's just like I said, he's going ham on these people, like he's just taking them out single-handedly.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the one soldier grabs Gabriel, Heath Ledger's character, and grabs him by knife point. He's like, don't come any closer. I'll take him out. Blah blah. And all of a sudden, Mel Gibson has a tomahawk or some type of axe, right? And he just tomahawk to the chrome dome, bro.
Yeah, he takes the guy out. He doesn't even play his game. He's like, no, fuck this. I'm not doing this whole hostage shit. Fuck that.
I do not negotiate with terrorists.
I want more of that in movies. I kind of miss that. Like when a guy has a gun, like just shoot him. I've always felt like just shoot.
Yeah, but I guess they're just like, well, if I miss, then the other person's affected too. But obviously,
like,
I've not been in that situation.
He just shoved the hatchet. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah, dude. He just grabs that tomahawk and just pow, bam, done.
So he gets Gabriel back.
Well, there's one scene too where he takes out one guy. There's one guy who's trying to escape. All of a sudden, Mel Gibson takes the tomahawk out of the guy's chrome dome, goes in there and gets it, chucks it to the dude behind his back. He's running and just throws it right to his lungs, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Mel Gibson just beats him unmerciful. Like he beats him like the Punisher would, dude.
Yeah, he was beating the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he turned that guy into
splattering.
Meat. Yeah.
Because his blood splattering was just all over him, dude.
Yeah. So obviously he basically is a mix between Batman and the Punisher, and he just like, I'm not stopping until he's not breathing. Like.
And then that said soldier, or one of the remaining ones that survived, informs Savington like basically the ghost is back kind of thing.
Yeah, he's like, you said this man was the ghost, huh? He's like, he was fast. We did, and then we had no idea where he came from. Yada yada yada. He's like, oh, okay. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else happened after that.
They basically jump ahead. Gabriel, this is where Gabriel thinking about joining the Continentals again.
Yeah.
But I think this is where Benjamin decides finally he's going to join back into the fight and step in for Gabriel, because he's like, Gabriel, you're the oldest one. You got to take care of him.
And two, I think it was kind of like a thing like, well, if I join again, he'll be under my command, so he'll have to listen to me regardless of who, if he's in the army or not. He's got to listen to his dad, regardless if it's
so at least
the dad title or is a sergeant.
And maybe he's like, I'll be there to protect you too.
Pretty much, yeah, to keep an eye on him, stuff like that. That's the way I interpreted that scene. But like, also too, we forgot they live in South Carolina, and I think they had to move to, what was it?
Camden. It says Camden on here.
Yeah, so I don't know where that's located at. I guess that's in North Carolina. I guess I don't know.
I'm assuming I think it's New Jersey or New Jersey now, but yeah.
Okay. So I guess they migrated north because I think their house got torched.
It got torched.
Yeah.
Gotta mention that. Yeah, their house got torched by the British.
Yeah. They burned down his house and had to go live with their aunt Charlotte.
Yeah.
So Gabriel was like, I'm going back because I think he was a messenger. Wasn't Gabriel a messenger for somebody?
Yeah, he was a messenger. He wasn't actually into the war, but I'm assuming once he had to get into battle, that's how he got wounded earlier.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like a messenger. He wasn't usually into the battle, but I'm assuming it was a bad situation. So
yeah, because when they migrate up north or whatever the case may be, Mel Gibson's like, don't leave. And he's like, I got to do what I got to do. Being Gabriel goes in there and leaves the homestead. Leaves, and then Mel there was one scene and there was pretty much the one guy was looting someone's house, pretty much.
Yeah.
And Heath Ledger's looking out, he's upstairs looking out through the field, and he's just watching all this battle going down. Also, he turns around and Mel Gibson's right behind him. Like he didn't even detect his dad was even there, dude. Like that's how good like they're saying the ghost is. Like you can't even hear this guy come up approach you at all.
Yeah,
I thought that was a nice touch. But yeah,
very nice touch. So they stopped the looters, right?
I don't think he did stop the looter. I think the looter just like he just got out of there quick enough, like type of deal. It's like okay,
So
well,
basically, assuming the next part of the movie is where they join the fight now. They actually join and meet with the generals and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's we get a couple ambush fights in here. Like we get kind of our first real big battle scene essentially here, which I thought was done well in this movie.
Oh yeah, the battle scenes is great in this movie, dude. It's great.
Like in the way they do this first fight, like everybody, they're just in this giant field. It's kind of what you expect a Revolutionary War fight would be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giant field. They basically get the advantage because they have the ghost on their side, basically.
Yeah.
So then Benjamin and his militia, they're decided, you know what, we're going to ambush more people.
Yeah, because something about a carrier is coming through. Right, was King George's personal belongings, like his dogs and his clothes and stuff like that, or was it?
Yeah,
it was either King George or the actual like lead sergeant or whatever the case was. I can't remember his name. Like I said, it's the guy that plays Falcone. I think was he King George?
Yeah, I think he was King George. Yeah, okay. He was the king.
Yeah, so King George is bringing all of his stuff, and they ambush it and take it. Being Mel Gibson's militia, they take all of his stuff, take his Great Danes. Everyone's like, "What are you gonna do with the dog?" We're like, "Oh, I don't know." And the one guy's like, "We can eat him." And he's like, "What do you mean eat him?" Because there's a reverend here, I think, too, that joins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that because then they go to they went to was it Charleston, right?
Charleston. Yeah, they go like different parts of the country.
Yeah, so they go to Charleston and stuff like that. And if I remember right, didn't they go in there and like rally the troops at a church, like saying, you know, we need men to fight? Yeah,
because that's the same church that we're gonna get to it that they burned down later on.
Yeah, and plus, what was that other thing too? Oh man, I forget. Anyway, we'll just move on. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
So they try to get another convoy, but they find out it was a trap. So a bunch of his men get killed and captured.
Yeah.
And then I think this where Gabriel dies.
Well, I think we're jumping the gun a little bit, but yeah. So there's a girl in there. It's pretty much his love interest, right?
Interest. Yeah, because he hasn't. Yeah.
And I think her name was right. And so basically, her and Gabriel jump into the story a little bit. Gabriel gets married to her, and I think they get married on a beach. I always assumed that was like Myrtle Beach or like some type of beach, right? But like he's getting married to her, stuff like that. Mel Gibson's fallen in love for the aunt, his wife's sister, which was always kind of like different times I get, but I'm like, to me, I'm like, that's weird a little bit. But yeah, Gabriel and her get married. They're going off to try to finish up this this conflict with the British. The British, if I can talk pretty quickly, and the British go to the same church where they found out that he got married to the girl. Pretty much Jason Isaacs' character. They go in there and they said, you know, tell us where the militia's at and we'll let you live, blah, blah, blah. Nobody told. They locked everybody up in a church and they burnt down the church.
This is an iconic scene. Very sad scene. Like they just lock everybody in there. And you could tell Adam Baldwin didn't want to throw the torch.
Yeah.
Because he was even trying to say, hey man, we can't do that. That's
yeah.
He was even saying like, bro, that's a war crime.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I don't care. We're going to do it anyway. So they did it, and they returned back to the city,
town.
Full town, and everyone's gone, you know, and they look at the church.
Because they saw the smoke. They saw the smoke.
Yeah, and they put 2 and 2 together, and they did what they did, and one more, they're trying to grieve and trying to take care of what else is there, and all of a sudden Gabriel. It was in the middle of the night, so Gabriel took some people, and they were going to go find Jason Isaacs' character and try to ambush him. And
he wanted revenge.
Yeah, obviously, and it's now this is where he dies. This is where Gabriel dies. Heath Ledger dies in the movie. He's trying to fight. They pretty much did their job. Like they did ambush him, but the problem was he lost a lot of men in the process too. Like the preacher got killed, some other people got killed, and like it was only Jason Isaacs and Heath Ledger's character Gabriel, and Gabriel thought that he took him out basically, and when he did, he was Jason Isaacs' character was playing possum, and he
played possum.
Yeah, I think he stabbed him through the heart. I think.
Yeah, stabbed him. Yeah.
Yeah, so that happens, and Jason Isaacs get out of there, and then Mel Gibson's crew shows up, and they're all pretty much, Gabriel's the only one alive, and he's trying to say, come on, stay with me, don't do this to me, blah, blah, and then Gabriel just passes away in his arms, pretty much.
Yeah.
So now, Jason Isaacs' character has killed 2 of his sons, and now he's ready. I'm ready. I'm getting my revenge.
Well, because there's a part he was contemplating quitting, but then he saw the American flag. This is when we get our first look at the Betsy Ross flag, as they say.
Yeah.
And basically, like, you know what? Let's do this. He joins in the battle, and I think it's where we get a little quick speech. And this is where he rides in with the flag, and we basically get our final.
Remember when he went to go talk to King George when he had his people locked up, and he was like, "I'll make a deal. Yeah, we'll give you your stuff back. You let my men go." Yeah. And Jason Isaacs remembers Mel Gibson he's like, "Tell me, that stupid little boy of yours live or did he die?" And he told him straight up, he's like, "Before this war is over, I will kill you."
Yeah.
And boy, does he deliver on that promise. But
he delivers, because this is the final battle now.
Yeah.
And we get the final face-off between Cavington and Martin. And my God, what a good fight this was.
Yeah. I love the scene where this scene's great too, because the British thought they had the upper hand on the Americans, right? They thought they had the upper hand. And they're like, "Don't retreat!" Everyone's retreating, like, "Don't retreat! Don't retreat!" And they're like, Mel Gibson brings the flag, and when he does, he's waving up high, and lo and behold, they ambushed the British and had more. They had the French. The French army shows up, I believe, right?
Yep.
So I think the French show up. They go in there and they help out, and that we ambush the British and we just take them out. Then we see Jason Isaacs' character tried to kill Ben Martin, and that's a good scene. This fight scene's really good, because you're like, oh no, he's already taken out both of his sons. Like, is he going to third?
And he's gonna have to try not to go too obviously with anger, because Davington is a good fighter.
Yeah,
because he does get some shots in on Martin.
Yeah,
so it's like a little back and forth, but he eventually does kill him though. Pretty brutally too.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal. He takes him out, and he's like, and he basically, when he takes him out, he looks right at him and stares at his soul, basically like, I'm the last thing you'll ever see in this life.
He's like, I told you. Like, and it gave him that look, sort of like, I told you this was gonna happen. I said it. Told you.
It's like that meme's like, surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah. And then basically, the Americans win this battle.
Yeah, we won the war. Obviously, we won the war against the British. Yada yada yada, and we do all that.
Yeah.
And, the one general's like, "We're having a son." He's like, "Oh, sons are good." And he's like, "Yeah, we're naming him Gabriel after your son."
Yep.
So that was pretty cool. And then the French guy, because at first there's a French sergeant, him and Ben Martin did not get along at all.
Yeah.
He's like, because there's some tension there. So because like, you killed half of my men last time you fought against France, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, casualties of war, blah blah type of deal. So that happens, and Ben Martin goes in there and tries to rebuild his life with his new family because it wasn't ever told, but Aunt Charlotte and him get together apparently. So I guess I assume they got married, which was weird, but yeah,
weird. That's a little.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I miss my sister. I miss my wife. I got an idea. Let's just get married.
let's keep
it in the family. It's like someone cue up Sweet Home Alabama. Good God.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we kind of jumped around a lot of places, but if you've never seen The Patriot, take our word for it. Go watch the movie.
Go watch
it somewhere. Find it somewhere. Go buy it physical. It's a movie that you will definitely enjoy. If you're an American, you'll definitely enjoy this movie.
It's one of those every 4th of July, along with like Independence Day, you watch.
Yeah, like honestly, hot take. I think I think it should be taught in school. Like I think they should use that movie for reference for history. Honestly,
it's great, especially like you said, it's a great history movie. Like the costumes, you felt like you're in the time.
Yeah, you feel like you're in that actual time period and everything in between, dude. I like I said, this is one of my favorite movies to watch. Like I said, if you're an American, you'll really appreciate this movie. And I think even if you're I don't even know if that's the proper word, but like if you're a foreigner or like overseas person, I guess I don't know. Well, not of American descent. Like you don't live here in America, like you live in the UK or something like that, or Ireland, whatever the case may be. I think it's a movie you'll appreciate. It's like, oh wow, that's a good movie.
Same like how we appreciate Braveheart because that's not American.
Yeah,
you'll appreciate it. It's one of those. It's just a good movie. Great characters. Yeah. Great set pieces, good action set pieces.
Really good directing. Everyone gave it their all. Mel Gibson was phenomenal in this movie. He really, he was really the star of this entire movie. Like, he did a really great job.
Jason Isaacs, oh my God, he was such a good piece of shit.
Yeah, Jason Isaacs, hot take too. He should have been like sidebar. He should have played Thrawn in a Star Wars movie. But
dude,
he would have been great.
He killed it at Paddington. Like, you wanted him to get his, bro.
Yeah.
In fact, he killed 2 of Martin's sons.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He killed 2 of his sons.
Yep.
Burned his home down. It's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. He was just, like I said, he was a guy that he's the villain that has no sympathy for. That's why I wish we get brought back in movies. Not everyone has to be a sympathetic character. Like, you can just be a piece of shit human being and get yours at the end because you deserve it, type of deal.
Yeah, I miss that. That's just simple.
Yeah,
I know it's too black and white. Sometimes that black and white makes sense.
Yeah, because I'm kind of tired. Everyone's got a backstory. It's like, well, he turned evil because X, Y, and Z, and plus you don't know the character. It's like, okay, not every character needs to be that as a villain. You can do that from occasion, but like you need that guy like you fucking hate. It's like kind of like a Darth Vader type of deal.
You want him to get his.
Yeah.
Just like sidebar, we do a wrestling channel. The heel you want to get his.
Yeah. He's been so dastardly. He's been so maniacal and menacing, and just like, I'll pay to see this guy get taken out.
Yeah,
fictional wise and fictional land, but still.
Like, because when you see it in the movie, he finally gets his. You're like, yeah,
dude.
You're cheering when he finally gets his in the movie.
Yep.
Like every time I watch him, like, yeah, he's gonna get hit.
Yep, you got it. You got yours, buddy. You got yours tenfold. Well, I think on that, we'll wrap it up. Pretty short today. We'll probably go longer next time for Batman Begins.
Yeah, Batman Begins. There's a lot more to talk
We're on the 5th of July hangover right now from the 4th.
Yeah,
so
a little bit of that 4th of July hangover. So
yeah, but we should be back on next Sunday. If not, we'll definitely let people know in the community section of the YouTube.
Next review will be Batman Begins.
Yes, that is a definite. That is a definite.
Also, Dynamite will be live on Wednesday on Pin Down on our other channel.
Yeah, on Pin Down Podcast. Links are in the description if you're interested. If you're a wrestling fan, the link to the YouTube channel or the link to the wrestling channel is in there in the description. So if you're a fan of wrestling, come on, hang out with us. If not, understandable. But again, we'll see you guys next time. Until then, peace.
Peace.
Here's to the Army and Navy and the battles they have won. Here's to America's colors, the colors that never run.
May the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Ah.